What would you do if you could erase someone from your memory? Not just push them to the back of your mind, but completely remove every trace they ever existed in your life. Every laugh, every touch, every heartbreak, gone. This is a world of neuroclear, a future where the most painful memories don't have to stay with you, where forgetting isn't failure, it's freedom. The procedure is simple. At least, that's what Dr. Harris tells every patient. They begin by mapping the emotional and cognitive connections tied to the person you wish to forget. Neural pathways light up on a screen like constellations, a network of everything they meant to you. Then, overnight, as you sleep, the connections are slowly, gently severed. When you wake up, the pain is gone. The memories are gone. As far as your mind is concerned, they never existed. This is the story of Alex. Alex had tried everything. Time, distance, distractions, but nothing could silence a memory of Jamie. Every street held echoes of her footsteps. Every song carried their voice. Even coffee didn't taste the same anymore. The warmth of it only reminded Alex of quiet mornings once shared. The laughter, the arguments, the dreams, it was all too much. And so, with a heart worn thin, Alex made the appointment. At the reception desk, the assistant greeted Alex with an artificial cheeriness perfected over countless similar interactions. "Before we begin," she said with a bright smile, "please collect all physical items tied to the individual you wish to forget. Photos, gifts, letters, clothes, anything that might trigger residual emotional feedback after the procedure." Alex hesitated. "Is it painful?" The receptionist shook her head, still smiling. "Not at all. You'll sleep through it. Most of our clients say it's the most peaceful night they've had in years." A pause. "Now, for our records, who would you like to forget?" A deep breath. "Jamie. I want to forget Jamie." Alex said the name as if letting go of a heavy suitcase at the end of a long journey. But what Alex didn't know, what no one ever really understood until it was too late, is that memories aren't simple files you delete. They are woven into who we are. And when you start pulling at that thread, the tapestry of your identity begins to shift. As the sedative took effect and Alex drifted into unconsciousness, the system went to wake. Neural links were identified. Emotional resonance was measured and flagged for removal. It began with the most recent memories, the fights, the tears, the slow unraveling. But something strange happened. In the dreamlike space between consciousness and oblivion, Alex's mind resisted. "Wait! What's happening?" A voice echoed in the internal void. The system continued. A memory of Jamie standing at the edge of a beach, pointing at a breathtaking sunset, began to dissolve. "You said it looked like melted gold," Jamie's voice echoed. Gone. Another memory. Jamie laughing with ice cream smeared across Alex's nose, vanished into static. Why am I forgetting this? Why did I want to forget this? But it was too late. Some part of Alex, some deeper instinct, began to push back. Desperate to protect what was being lost, Alex's subconscious fought to preserve pieces. Fragments. Slivers of moments. If I can just hold on to something, anything. The mind got creative. It buried snapshots of Jamie inside old childhood memories, hid smiles and dreams, tucked phrases into the lyrics of songs. The system couldn't find them all, not if they didn't look like Jamie anymore. One memory clung tighter than the rest. "Remember when you asked what love feels like?" Jamie had whispered, "It feels like this moment, right now." Even as the voice fractured into noise, it stayed. Morning came. The lights of the facility flickered gently. Dr. Harris stood by the bedside, clipboard in hand. "Good morning, Alex. The procedure was successful. How do you feel?" Alex blinked slowly. There was a lightness, a calm, and a strange emptiness. "I feel fine, lighter, like I let go of something heavy. But I can't quite remember what it was." "That's normal," Dr. Harris said. "You may notice some gaps. Your mind will adjust." And adjust it did, sort of. Alex returned to life. But something wasn't right. There were strange moments, glitches in the day-to-day, deja vu that tugged too hard. Why do I keep taking the long route through the park? Alex asked aloud one day. And why does this bench feel significant? There were songs that pulled tears from nowhere, Taste that sparked joy with no sauce. A shade of blue that made Alex's heart race, though there was no reason for it. The memories were gone, but the emotional fingerprints remained. One rainy afternoon, Alex ducked into a cafe to escape the downpour. It felt oddly familiar. The barista glanced up. The usual Alex. Alex stayed, confused. I've been here before. The barista nodded. Almost every Thursday for 2 years. You and Jamie both. Wait, where is Jamie today? Alex froze. I don't know anyone named Jamie. The world felt suddenly off axis. Then the cafe door opened. A stranger walked in, but not a stranger at all. Their eyes met. Time paused. Alex, I didn't expect to see you here. Alex stayed, lost. I'm sorry. Do I know you? Jamie's face crumpled. Recognition, heartbreak, and something more, understanding. You really did it. You went to NeuroClear. You know about that. You told me you were thinking about it. During our last fight, I didn't think you'd actually do it. There was a long silence, the kind filled with things too painful to say. I guess this is goodbye. Again, for the last time. Jamie turned to leave, but Alex spoke. The sunset. Jamie stopped. You had a scarf, Alex said slowly. Blue. The beach. I remember. The sky looked like melted gold. Jamie's eyes filled with tears. You remember? Just a flash. A feeling. But it's there. They say the procedure isn't perfect. That with the right trigger, fragments return. Alex was quiet, thinking. Then, would you help me remember? Not everything. Just the good parts. Jamie smiled, tentative, hopeful. I could try. Where do we start? Maybe with coffee. And you can tell me about Alex and Jamie. Why they mattered. Why they thought forgetting was the answer. They sat by the window as the rain softened. Jamie began to speak. And though Alex couldn't remember their past, something deeper responded to the way Jamie spoke, moved, smiled. Some things live beyond memory. Some things are carved into who we are. As the story unfolded, fragments floated to the surface, not enough to recreate the past, but enough to imagine a future. The rain stopped. Sunlight filtered in. They stepped outside, into a world both unfamiliar and intimate. I don't remember loving you, Alex said honestly, but I understand why I did. Jamie nodded. Maybe that's enough for now. They walked side by side. Alex no longer felt like a stranger in their own life. NeuroClear had erased the memories, but not the essence, not the feeling, because science can map the brain. But love lives elsewhere, in glances, in silences, in instinctive gestures and impossible familiarity. As the sun set, casting the sky in hues of fire and gold, Alex reached for Jamie's hand. Not from memory, but from something deeper. Some things, it seems, the heart remembers, even when the mind forgets.